I with a passion. I told they goons 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 I with a passion. I with a passion. Passion.
Okay. What's up, guys and gals and rap yardigans and cats and dogs and babies? We are here. We are here. Oh, now what have I done? Who turned off the lights? Okay, let's go on and bring our guests on. We have the ineffable artists out of Rhode Island, King Handsome and Keeping It Cloudy.
Yo, yo.
How you doing? How you doing? I don't know. I'm having a
Like
situation with my controller where the headphone jack only plays. It comes out like extremely loud, so like distorted loud, like Soldier
here?
Boy live loud. So I just got to keep the volume low, I guess. I don't know, but there's no echo, right? I can't hear it, so I don't know.
I don't hear any echo.
I don't hear no
Thank you. I
echo.
appreciate that. Super,
Cloud, what's up, bro?
super professional. Uh,
What up, bro? How's Portland?
It's good. It's good.
is
Chilling.
good.
Hey, we killed the
Oh
show
yeah,
last night, and you killed the show.
yeah. I seen some of the videos.
Yeah, I saw some of
Facts.
that on Instagram. Looks like
Yeah,
a
it
good time.
was yesterday.
Yeah. So is
Yeah,
that
it's
where you were
sport.
playing ball out there too?
Huh?
You were playing ball out there too?
Oh
Too?
yeah, yeah. We had
Yeah.
a basketball game we set up. It was pretty cool. One of our fans came with his wife, and they had a cooler with like every kind of drink in it. Like you could get a water, you could get a Gatorade, you could get apple juice. They had it all in the cooler, so that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
All we had to do is show up and play. It was me, Skylar Ray, and AC versus we did 4 games. We lost two and won two. So
Oh
it was
shit.
real. Yeah, it was fun out there. We was chilling, man. It was really,
That's,
really dope out there. A lot of people was out there.
I've heard Portland's. I have some college friends that live there now, but I heard it's a pretty cool city. So
Yeah. That's where I'm at right now. I'm in Portland.
right. Yeah, that's why I said that.
Yeah,
Um.
it's
So
dope.
y'all grow up together, or y'all just run into each other? Like,
Who, me and Cloudy?
yeah, yeah.
We
Oh man.
ran into each other.
Yeah.
He get some money, so I hit him up to do a feature, and it was always meant to be because I've been listening to his music and shit. So I figured it's perfect time to actually get a feature from him. And that was back
Mhm.
last year around October. We made Tropicana cookies.
Right. And
Yo,
then this new release that just came out. Um.
fire,
Yeah,
fire.
Pay Me. You've only done those two together.
Yup.
Okay.
We done
Yeah,
those
yeah.
together, but we did like I think what was this like our eighth show we did together?
I don't even know. I haven't even been counting. It's been a grip, yo.
Yeah, a lot
It's
of shows
been
together.
since
But
like last year. We've been doing mad shows, so yeah, it's got to be like the eighth or ninth show we've done together.
you know,
Facts.
and then
And then I just did Weed Wars
yeah,
yesterday, which was really
yeah,
dope.
I was to the Weed Wars, but I was booked in Portland, so I said, "Hey, Cloudy, I got an opportunity for you, man. You're all about keeping it cloudy. I'm not gonna be in town for Weed Wars. I think you should take my slot." You know what I'm saying?
Very nice.
So we just been staying in touch and just helping each other out and keeping the music alive
Right. When you talk about doing shows together, are you talking about in like your hometown or elsewhere too?
Oh,
everywhere,
Okay.
yeah.
Like
everywhere.
where have y'all done shows together at? Like,
Last show we did together was Fall River. We did one in Providence. Shit, where else we done?
We
We
got
did a
what?
bunch all over the place. Newport, shit like that. So
oh, I
Yeah,
forget what city are you from in
I'm
Rhode Island?
from. I grew up in
I'm from.
Warwick.
Where? Okay.
Yeah,
Mm, King Handsome. Where?
I'm from Providence.
Okay, you're from okay. And
Providence.
yeah, not many people know a whole lot about Rhode Island, except for that it's the smallest state.
For
I
real.
just remember that being
Yeah,
on,
they don't really know nothing about what I.
no, no. When you
Yeah,
study the
but yeah,
state,
me and Cloudy been staying locked in.
yeah. I'm sorry. I
I
think
think
there's a
we
bit
did
of a
2
delay.
shows.
It's causing us to cut each other off. I'm sorry.
All right.
What were you saying?
I said I think me and Cloudy did 2 shows in Newport, another show in Providence,
Yeah, and
and
then
2 shows in
Socket.
interview in Providence. Yeah, man. I done lost count. We've just been doing so many great things. I even was trying to bring Keeping It Cloudy to Portland with me.
Yeah, for some reason I thought y'all
So
were there
we
together.
just been grinding.
Yeah.
No, yeah, he's still back east. I'm out west, man.
Yeah.
Just grinding out, man.
Yeah.
And Cloudy
Um,
reliable too.
reliable. That's a good
That's
quality.
hard. Yeah, it's hard to find people that's reliable in this business because some people only rap for like the time being, and they don't see that
Yeah.
they can have a future. They don't see that it's possible to be accepted in it, or I don't know, maybe they have other fears. But you know, when you find people that remove their fears and really chase this and make it their priority, and it could be their family telling them, "Oh, you're not gonna make it. You're not good enough. It's too many." If they let that kind of stuff get in their head, it dictates the way that they move and handle business.
Right.
So I try to get away from those people because I don't got time for your lack of belief to rub off on me. I believe tremendously.
That's really good advice, honestly.
Yeah,
Like,
that is.
yeah. It could be your own family or your friends or, your partner or whatever telling you that stuff. Or like a lot of times people have kids and then, everyone's saying, "Oh, you got a kid now. You can't,
Yeah.
So,
And I just got a baby May 1st.
mhm.
And that doesn't mean you can't chase your dreams. That just means the female that I have my daughter with is a strong woman.
Yeah.
So it's like behind every strong man there's a stronger woman. So I have that support system. That wasn't off camera.
What's that?
That wasn't off camera.
I hear you. I hear you. Oh, I try not to be too flagrant with my cigarette smoking, but um, yeah, that's the truth. So your new single that came out the 27th.
Yep.
Yes.
I'll play a snippet of that, and y'all can talk about. I mean, obviously the name of the song is "Pay Me," so we know what it's about. And would you say it's like kind of like? I mean, that's the gist of it. It's like a fun song, or like kind of like.
Yeah, while making it, the inspiration of the song I got from like old school Redman, Method Man, Eminem, and Proof. You'll get it. The song is like straight boom bap.
Yeah.
That's what I was going for.
What about you, King Handsome?
I think it's more like it's not like the hook may say that, but it really shows lyrical ability. Like that's what it feels like for me. Like, and whenever Cloudy sends me a song, I don't play with it. Like I just give it my undivided attention, tunnel vision, and get it done that hour. Like
Oh wow.
I don't play with a song that he sends me because he's also the producer. Like he
Oh,
makes the
you are?
beat too.
Okay, that's dope.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
yeah.
makes, and then he sends it to me ready, and I'm just like, wow, I gotta make sure I knock this out the park because I know this guy's everything. Like this
In an
is
hour, though?
maybe less.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Yo,
That's
you
wild.
wouldn't believe it, but he's not lying. He's not lying. Like I
Yeah,
send him over something and I'll send it back like almost immediately. And then I listen to it and I'm like, God damn, he fucking killed that shit. Like what?
like, let me
Like
redo
it's
my part
been
a
that
little bit.
long?
Yeah,
Holy fuck.
that's like Pimp C level, like, response time.
Thank you.
Yo, shout out to
fuck, you gon' pay me. Every bar spits gone crazy. I don't give a fuck, you gon' pay me. Every bar spits gone crazy. I don't give a fuck. 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 Fuck your flowers, they just daisies. Every bar you spit, it's just lazy. Concept, so spacey, roller facey. This that Spider-Man Raimi. I do this on a daily, so I'ma need like 80. No, the cloud keeps it rainy. So check this, every song has a message. I'm the wolf, so don't try to step in. I'm Superman with the weapon. Hit up Woe to join the session. It's that Bruce with the prepping.
Mandatory copyright break. Sorry.
Yeah. Whew, bro,
Sorry.
that was it.
Right.
Because I'll probably, when it's just released, like it's more likely to get a flag or whatever anyway. But if I play it all the way through, I'll definitely get a strike. How do you do that with your voice in the beginning, like on the hook or whatever? Because I was listening to it the first time, I was like, "Is that the
That's
same
how
guy?"
he performs.
Yeah. So I really work on my vocals like quite a bit, and
Yeah.
I can like have a lot of range in it. There's quite a bit of range in my vocals, so I like try to make my vocals sound different than the chorus, so it's not like fading into one song. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
want it
very
to sound the exact same. Plus, a lot of other artists do that too. When they're making a song, they'll
true.
change their voice from the chorus.
True.
So I like
Do y'all
to
do
do
like
the
vocal exercises and stuff like that?
no, not really actually. I don't know. I like to do a lot of freestyle and stuff. So like I'll make a beat and then I'll be freestyling to it, and that's what I like to do to fuck around with my vocals.
And you don't either, King Handsome?
No, I really just like once I hear a beat, I'll give you whatever my spirit says.
I just mean because I've talked to a lot of people that have been doing this for a long time, like kind of like I'm not trying to flex or anything, but kind of like legends, you know what I mean? Like Tash, like you went on tour. He didn't say this
Yeah.
specifically, but R.A. the Rugged Man said it. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Rask said something about it, and other people like that they have vocal coaches because the more you perform and use your voice like that, you can actually damage your vocal cords if you don't stretch them properly or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? So there's different
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I
something
guess I'm not really big enough yet to have a vocal coach.
after some years you might.
Right.
Yeah, you might, because you don't want to. I think Miley Cyrus, her voice got messed up.
Phew.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
just
maybe I
young
need to look into that because I definitely don't want to fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
Whew.
Sure.
Leave him sweating. This a hit, no guessing. Got my familiar, better get familiar with the way I could kill ya. Tactics gorilla, I'm in your city Godzilla. Better pay me that Skrilla, can't find nothing realer. That's the truth. This MJ to the hoop, Eminem with proof. Pac and juice, every bar in use, every beat I produce got dirt on my boots. I don't give a fuck, you gon' pay me. Every bar spits gone crazy.
I dig those references. That's cool.
yeah,
Right.
crazy. This guy's incredible with his shit, man. Just that Pac and juice.
I did like a joke rap I did like a remix of What the Helly. I actually made a Pac and Juice reference before I listened to this. I wasn't biting your stuff, I promise. But anyway.
Nah, you good. But I love
out
that movie. I watched Juice a million times, so I figure,
Yeah.
Especially with the 90s, so I had to drop that reference in there.
Mhm.
And believe it or not, Eminem produced a lot of Tupac's work, so that it's like a
Really?
double entendre. Yeah. He
Eminem
did
produced his
I think a
stuff?
few after he passed away. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
news to me. Wow. I had no idea. 'Cause, I'm guessing I'm a little older than both of y'all. Yeah. But, yeah. Come on now. But no, I remember Eminem coming out, around the time, Rawkus Records was real big, right?
Yep.
And, that was when I was introduced to him anyway. And I just kind of felt like those two timelines, I don't know, and maybe they did kind of intermingle.
Nah, it's after Pac passed away. So Dre, I
Oh, the
think threw him
post.
a bunch of
Okay,
his
okay.
work to
I misheard
mix and all that, and he produced a bunch of his stuff. So
you. I got
it, you can go. I think it's I don't know exactly which album. It might be Machiavelli, but there's a few that he produced.
the posthumous stuff. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
And those have some good production on them too.
yeah.
Sorry, my fingers slipped. All right.
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, I don't give a F-U-C-K. If you wanna get down with the gang, gotta prepay. Rich just left the icy lady's house, it's on Lean Bay. And I put some cheese on your head like Green Day. How are you a rapper? You ain't even got a fan base. I could get you going, all I gotta do is hand wave. Boy, where put you on a sandwich like some mayonnaise. Please don't put me in a direction that don't pay. I'm King Hansom the first, no I don't play. If my gun touch him first, you could call it foreplay. Tell him really why you mad. You caught her sucking on my ding dong. I'm at the top with this bitch, call me King Kong. Ain't going back and forth with him, this ain't ping pong. All I do is make one call, then that bitch gone. You would think I called the service to pick him up. These bars dirty, detergent would sweep him up.
Hey.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah. I can't help but like crack up whenever you say ding dong though.
Everybody does.
Right?
No, it's
Yeah,
fire. No, that shit
It is,
hits.
it is. Yeah.
I'm at the top with this bitch. Call me King Kong. You know, you got the white bitch at the top of the building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the top with this bitch. Call me King Kong. All I do is make a call, get that bitch gone. You would think I called a service to pick him up. These bars dirty, detergent gonna sweep him up. Yeah.
Do you think of these things like leading up to it, like if you're putting it out so fast, or does it just come to you in the moment?
I sent this verse back in probably 10 minutes. So I just know how to channel that energy. So it's like, yo, we gotta really rap now. It's time to focus. Let's rap. You had an incredible week. Now let's put this shit together and send it back. So wow, that's how I do it. I don't know. I can't tell you my method other than just tunnel vision the track. Put my phone away from me. I can focus and just get it done.
Yeah.
What about you keeping it cloudy? Like you said, you like to freestyle stuff.
A lot of the times when I'm making the beat, the chorus just straight comes to me. It's like I'm like sitting there, and then this shit just hits me right in the head, and I know it's perfect, and it goes with the beat amazingly. So at that point, I don't even write it. I just sit there and freestyle the chorus until it sounds perfect, and then bang, I'll hit out a verse on it.
And your verse is
super talented.
It's just crazy.
Yeah, a lot of the times I spend most of my time on the verse because I like to like put stuff in there that you'll have to like sit there and actually look it up or
the Easter eggs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's a big Easter egg in there, and I still don't think anybody caught it yet.
Really, in your verse?
But it's got to do with the. Yeah, there really is. And it's the way it sounds. It almost sounds like I fucked up the verse, but it's not. It's not fucked up. I'll tell you.
We
that.
may have to revisit that.
It's.
Do y'all have plans to? Do y'all have plans to do more singles or anything else together in the future?
Cloudy just sent me a beat.
Okay. Oh, you got an hour then.
Yeah. Cloudy just sent me a beat that he wants me to have the beat to do whatever I want.
Okay. All right.
He was already built. So now he sent me a beat that I could do whatever I want. So I heard it one time, and then because I'm in Portland right now and I've been doing shit every day, I haven't really sat down and like focused on it. But when I get back, like I have a beat from Cloudy, so I'm gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be his production no matter what. So that, because he's not just an artist, he's also a producer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And he's a nice person. So I care to listen. You know what I mean? So we're gonna figure that out and have that production. I don't even know where it's going, but I'm always working. So we're gonna definitely have
this shit definitely gonna be a banger. The beat's crazy, so
is it?
Yeah.
I do like the Tropicana Cookie song as well. We could play a little bit of that as well. I don't want to skimp on your verse though. Let's keep going.
I got a lot of woes, so they calling it quotes. It's 2025, I heard we just lost the Pope. Crazy, cause I be moving like a prophet. Oh, I get it, think you hot shit.
I don't give a fuck, you gon' pay me. Every bar spits gone crazy. I don't give a fuck, you gon'
All right,
Hey,
and I'm gonna
yeah, that
there's
verse.
there's a sample at the end. I was trying to figure out where what's
Yeah,
Wait,
Check it again, webhead.
clue.
it's from
What's the
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man? Is that a clue to your Easter egg, or am I saying too much?
No, actually, it's not. No, but that ties into one of the lines I spit. I said Spider-Man
Right.
Raimi, but I think everybody get the reference because he's talking about getting
He
paid.
beat him.
So yeah, it worked perfectly.
Cool. And I guess I was thinking, are y'all thinking about maybe, I don't know if I don't want to say being too forward, but like, are y'all thinking about maybe doing like an album together or an EP or anything at some point?
Hell yeah, that was one of the first things we were talking about when we clicked
For real?
up. So
Okay.
that's definitely in the future
That's
Yeah.
sometime.
Then go back outside on another tour and push that. So, you
Right.
know, I'm just planting my feet now in all the cities that are embracing me very, very well, so I could build my own structure in each city, and then be able to bring other artists to tag along with me, like Cloudy, Aaron All Nighter, AC2 Code, Skylar Ray, like, you know, those other artists that's in house with me, and we just go do our own independent tour where it's actually helping us feed our family and showing our art. So once I get there more with my feet planted, I plan on creating budgets for artists like Keepin It Cloudy and things like that, you know. So that's what I'm about. I want to make sure everybody could be able to do what I'm doing. Like Cloudy, I believe Cloudy hasn't been to Portland or out
Nah,
west. So that's an untapped market for him. You know what I mean?
right?
So that's why it was great to put him at Weed Wars, because
Yeah.
that's his lane.
And that's what's cool about you, specifically King Handsome, is I noticed that you're all about like helping out people. Like you're not like, oh, okay, I'm starting to get like a little clout or whatever, and I'm just like, bye everybody, you know, because you were very supportive of DG Khalifa's, you know, who,
Out
you
the
know,
deep, man.
yeah, love
I don't
her by the way,
believe in clout. I don't believe in clout.
right? Me
Clout
neither.
is the fastest way for you to die.
Mm,
Be careful who you play with.
right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I don't do
Facts.
nothing. I don't do anything to try to be seen more. I feel like you measure success by how many people you make successful, not
Yeah,
yourself.
that was something I think Kobe said is something along those lines, like to be a leader, you got to be a servant, something like that.
Yeah. Like you got to know what it feels like at the bottom to appreciate the top.
Right.
For real.
I wanted to show y'all something too, because like I just Googled both of your names, and I think this is if I get the same results. No, it's not bad. It's nothing crazy.
So
It's like
what Google tells you about us?
hold on. Okay, I'm not really seeing it now, but it was like a Chinese website. So
What
I
the
was,
hell?
yeah, what the hell? So I was trying to pull that
What the
up.
melody?
Yeah, right.
Maybe I can find it in history, because like it's possible that you could have a little market in China. Let me see if I can find it in my history. Hold on.
Ooh.
I should have had
Yeah,
that
we
saved.
got is expanding
That'd be
more and more
actually
when I check
wild
that.
for me because I feel like China ain't down with the stuff I talk about. But hey, that'd be great. I do love me some oolong tea. That's one of my favorite teas.
You can go for the tea. No, you'd be surprised. I mean, the people are not their government. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think of. I remember
Uh,
you was telling me R.A. the Rugged speaking about that.
yeah, it was Onyx and him were doing a show in Russia, and people were getting onto them about performing in Russia because they don't like what Putin's doing with the Ukraine, and they were like, well, there's still like people living there that are people, You know, like a lot of people don't like Trump,
Yeah,
and they still come to the
they don't
U.S.
agree with it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I found it.
I think people that always want to talk about it are the people that don't do anything.
Facts.
All right, what are we? Yeah.
Okay, so this is Chinese, I believe. Let me see if I can get it to translate. Yeah, there was a button here yesterday.
Oh, you Googled yesterday?
Yeah, this came up, but it I'm trying to see if there's like a button where I can change the language because there was yesterday. You try refreshing it. No. Anyway, if anyone speaks Chinese, let me know. Oh, there it is. There it is. English. WeChat login QQ. It's some music website called QQ, but it had your album in there.
Yeah. So that's actually a new market that I've actually released music on.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, that's why I
I
thought.
I have my music's on, like, every platform you could think of, other than SoundCloud, I think. No, it might be on SoundCloud now,
I was just
but,
gonna ask you if you use the SoundCloud distribution thing because they put it on everything, like even the Peloton bike.
so I don't use SoundCloud at all because they don't
Mm,
really pay you much, so
right.
I try to use a different company, but they also don't pay you as much, so it really
You're gonna find that with
it's
everybody.
really, it's really about how you promote your stuff, 'cause if even, like, I think it's, like, 4,000 streams, that's not even gonna get you much, like, you really have to, like, go out there and do shows and promote your work to get a good amount of money for
Yeah.
music
I mean, I think
nowadays,
even like major
definitely.
artists are finding now that like they have to resort to just like focusing on merch and doing live
Yep.
streams and things like that to make money. Which
Now, what do you consider a major artist?
Snoop Dogg, you know,
Yeah,
that's like a
Snoop
household
Yep,
thing.
Dogg
yep, that's
in the world,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
big artist in the world
yeah.
globally. Like Snoop Dogg is bigger than Drake. Snoop Dogg is bigger than every artist. So he
Really.
doesn't even agree with Street.
Right. I mean, I
So
Yeah,
the
that's
way
well,
I
like
I mean, Snoop was in Call of Duty.
he's in
that's what I'm
Call of
saying.
Duty.
Snoop is
He's in Call of Duty, he's
Yeah.
in
Snoop is the
Fortnite, you know, he's on the Super Bowl
yeah,
with Martha Stewart.
Yep.
He's a
yeah.
recognized
That's
figure worldwide. Facts.
and remember Snoop Dogg comes from in the '90s being on trial for murder, then performing with Tupac to
Mm,
Martha Stewart to doing
Mhm.
it's crazy.
Get you know what I'm saying, to new album Missionary to move
Yeah.
from the doggy style. So like literally that's an artist that stayed in it, stayed dedicated, and through it all, even through the murder trial, just remained his, you know, I'm innocent and I'm an artist, I'm expressing myself, they're trying to knock me down. So that's like things to learn from and to see. But yeah, he was saying he did 1 billion streams and he only made like 45,000. And it's
Exactly.
like, what the hell?
I think
45,000 for 1 billion?
Yeah.
I mean, you think of
A
Snoop
billion?
Dogg and you think he's,
Like,
you know, I don't think he's a billionaire, but he's definitely a multimillionaire. But I think some of it was a little misleading because he was talking about one song. Granted, it was like it was the song he did, it was the Wiz Khalifa song and shoot, Kid Cudi, you know,
so what?
What a Life or
So
whatever. Yeah. And that's a
yeah, we'll
popular
see.
song, but it's like, you know, it wasn't fully
Oh, the, Young Wild Free
that's it,
song?
that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, that was a hit when I was in high
And
school.
it's still
That
doing
shit was
numbers, but
playing
that's what he
everywhere.
was saying. It streamed like however many million streams, and he got yeah enough to buy a shack, you know, or
But
like a nice
like that, a piece of his rent. You know, he owns a
exactly.
compound, so it's. But yeah,
Yeah.
like imagine us without the guys that don't have the worldwide global reach.
Oh, I
What are
know.
we doing? Like, I just did 6 million streams, and I believe it was under $4,000
On Spotify or just everything.
all together.
Yeah, yeah.
All together, the money that they gave me back from my distro kid is about to be at $4,000, and that's from having uh 6 million streams worldwide on everything because you know they distribute you everywhere.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's about to
Yeah.
yeah 6 million streams with $4,000. So I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like if they gave me $1 a stream, that would be what
Yeah.
$400,000. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, and I still have to walk with that. Like I know I'm worth more than what they're agreeing to give me. You know what I mean? So that's the era we in.
That's
Yep.
exactly it. I mean,
That was
I think honestly, like the way things go, like in waves, that eventually this is going to bottom out because it's not
yeah.
sustainable. There's too many artists. There's not enough money, or I mean, there's plenty of money.
When do you think it will bottom out? Like
I
in the
feel like
next
it already
year,
has, but
or
I don't know. I don't know.
I
some
think
people
the
still
the plan is we got to boycott Spotify because they pay the least out of all the
And their
platforms.
CEO makes
But
the most.
yeah, and
and they're the
honestly,
most
that's where all my fans are at is Spotify. But I'll get more money
There you
from
go.
Amazon, which is wild, and I got way less
Right.
streams on Amazon, which is crazy. But
that's what I'm
it's
saying.
What
yeah,
were you saying,
it's
King Handsome?
I was saying that's crazy. He gets more financials from Amazon Music, but
Mm.
most of his fans are coming from Spotify.
Yeah. So how do you
So it's
balance
like
that out? Yeah.
the checks don't balance out.
No, they
You
don't.
know,
No. Yeah. It's really, in my opinion, I think somebody needs to be like on the legal side of it, like, or a team of people or whatever that actually starts like helping out artists. Lawyers, people in politics, because that's how you change laws. That's how you change like copyright laws and all that stuff. But
yeah.
yeah, that went to court. She went to the Supreme Court and asked for them to give us 5 cents a stream.
who did that?
I think her name is Kalina Harris. It's not Camilla Harris, the president lady, but her name was similar to her name, and
Okay,
she was a
like a
lady.
congresswoman or something.
Yeah, she went to the courts and put this in, and I haven't heard anything since she put it in. So,
Yeah, I don't
but
think we're gonna make a lot of headway
yeah, it
for the
was
next couple years. But
it disappeared because the election was coming and it wasn't the main news. But she did go in and say, hey, this is less than minimum wage that we're paying these artists.
Mhm.
So is there any way we could fix this and give them at least 5 cents a stream? If they give us 5 cents a stream, I'll be a millionaire tomorrow
Right.
because I
Right.
already did 6 million. So now it's gonna come annually that I'm still doing 100,000,
Yeah.
20,000, 30,000. Now 5 cents for 30,000 is a good number
Mhm.
because we're right now getting a fraction of that penny. We're not even getting 1 penny right now.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
not even
Fraction of
getting
time.
a penny.
So
It's
what is really
nuts.
like? How is it possible that you could take my art and sell it and
Mm.
then pay me later? Like I just don't understand that. Even when I sold drugs, I didn't want to be the middleman.
Right.
So why I use middleman in my art right now?
Yeah.
That's where I'm at, and I've been trying to find a better distribution. But in the meantime, looking for a better distribution was slowing up my releases, which was making my monthly followers go down because now I'm not releasing as much. So it's losing followers. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta keep the consistency and just pray something better comes along.
Mm.
And that's why features are very important because then you get to cross breed audiences.
I
Like
think
me and Cloudy crossing his audience with my audience, and now I got an extra 200 followers to listen that wasn't there before that, and the same for him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
that's very important.
and that's why I'm in Portland right now, like because you gotta leave your home base so that other people can know you exist.
Mhm.
Did a
Go out there and
crazy
kiss
show
babies,
last,
and shake hands, or whatever. Yeah.
yeah, and the show I did last night, I got at least 10 new Instagram followers in real time because they see me in person, love what I was doing, bought merch, and was like, "Yo, hey, I want to follow you." So that's the real thing that the algorithm can't break because
Right.
they're really meeting me in real time.
Yeah.
I don't mean to get too deep into this, but it made me think about like
Go
how
deep.
was that go deep
Let's go deep.
because AI, right? AI is like a thing that's kind of like, just on the brink of like becoming even bigger and bigger. And I saw Zuckerberg was talking about how the average American has like 3 or less friends nowadays, whereas maybe 10, 15 before the pandemic, people had an average of like 10 to 15 friends. And so they were talking about the demand for friends in a business way of speaking, and it's like, well, it isn't a demand, it's it's a human desire, it's a need. It's not like a demand, like supply and demand. It's like, so they're looking at basically making AI companions for people so they don't get lonely. And it's like there's more people
Twilight
on
Zone
Earth
stuff.
now.
That's straight Twilight
Wait,
Zone.
question for
You
that.
have no idea.
I got a question for that. So if they make an AI companion, right? And this AI companion listens to your music, does that count as a stream?
You're asking the right question.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah,
so
I
that
might get me like 12
100.
AI companions real
I think Ray
quick.
did that because that didn't end up well for him. So
Well, yeah, that's technically bot streams, I
yeah,
guess that would fall
even if
under bot
they,
streams.
even if they
Huh.
have like a metallic human body or whatever.
See,
Anyway,
I'm more worried about the fact that if they put in AI, because they technically still don't really have AI. It's more like a thing that doesn't have like full consciousness, so it just
Yeah,
has like access to everything. So
at once.
if that's what they put into a robot, is that even AI, or is that just like you got like Alexa that walks around,
well,
you know?
I think by definition, like Alexa and Siri and everything is kind of AI, but the
Yeah.
line's kind of blurry. So, because it's
Same
not
with
artificial
Chat
consciousness.
GPT and all that. Like it just has
Exactly.
access to everything, but like it's not got consciousness, so it's
I think
not
it's more
really
like how you
AI.
interact with it. It's
Yeah.
like you could Google something, or you could just talk to your pal, whatever, Hal about it. I don't know.
Yo, now with AI having
Mhm.
access to everything that fast, right? Now
Mhm.
say we learn an ancient language that the
Sure.
AI knows because it knows everything. So
Mm.
now say we speak to the AI in an ancient language. Is it gonna be able to translate that in real time? You see,
Some Latin.
Let's
so
find
I
out.
I
that's
think
what
it
I don't
I think
know
it
the ancient
might
language.
be able to, but there's points where it gets creepy too, because I've seen
Yeah.
AI send some weird messages back. You'd be like, you'll put stuff in there for like a photo for like a music cover or something. It gives you creepy ass.
Yeah,
It's like some of the different models have had like flaws where they do stuff like, they start arguing with people or lying. And I think there was one, it was like Bing in Australia started threatening some lady or something. It was weird, but
that's it.
that can all be
Mm.
chalked up to like a programming error, I guess. I don't know. So what are we
Yeah,
asking?
but
Do you speak in?
program
Can
that could be when it presses the bomb.
Can't speak any ancient languages, but I could probably look up some Latin on the internet.
No,
uh,
like
let me just ask you. So
language, but in
I
that,
like where
like,
the interview's
yeah,
going. That's good. Do you
yeah.
speak?
When I say, uh, Wayamish in my language, Native American means be well, Wayamish, or you say Netayuk. That's my family. So I'm just saying, like, are those languages corrupted already through AI, or will that be the language we would speak in code to save us from it? Because
I think
what
you can speak.
does it like? Does it only know Latin and English? Like, does it know
Well,
I
Dutch?
don't
Does it
think it
know?
knows
it just
Latin.
it pulls from the
That's
internet.
what,
It can
not
Yeah,
pull,
yeah.
yeah,
So it
any
so it's not
information
doesn't
that's
even know
available on
English.
Google. It doesn't
say that.
know it's just getting information from the internet. So if there's
Yeah.
that's out there on the internet, it can give you that. Yeah. So
Yeah,
what
that's
what is
just
this
crazy.
language that you're speaking? Like, what are you talking about?
I'm speaking a native language when I say that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a descendant of King Tom of the Narragansett tribe.
Okay.
So me and my me and my council leader, the chief of my tribe, he been teaching my family our native language. And this is the native language they used to cut your tongue out if you speak it.
Wow.
So I'm saying
What's
when
the
I
name of,
say
spell the name of the tribe or the name of the language?
Narragansett tribe or Pequot tribe, it's all one.
How do
But
you spell it?
Narragansett. You could Google that. Google King Tom
Narragansett.
Narragansett tribe.
Okay,
You'll
King
see what
Tom.
I'm saying.
I'm not quite
And
sure how to spell it.
he
It's
left
like
Charles in
NA
town
or
in charge of it when he went back to the West Indies, and that's why it's called Charlestown. So them are things that I'm learning. It's like with the AI, it's like they're not really intelligent. They just have the access to give it to us fast.
Okay.
yeah.
I'm gonna copy and paste this spelling here.
Yeah,
That
really.
that
No,
that
they
would
just give it
be
to you
interesting.
fast.
Because a lot of those, like the languages that you're speaking about, like especially like Native American languages and stuff, are all like taught through like word of mouth or like passing it down. Like
Yeah. Like I
what's
said, this
the
language
hereditary.
they caught you speaking it, and it was the law for them to kill you for speaking it. Now
Right.
that's not the law.
That's nuts.
You know what I'm saying? That's not the law,
A
but it was the law.
forbidden language. A forbidden
Yeah.
language.
Now check
That's
check
crazy.
this out. This was its answer. It said a few examples of words from. Is this how you say it? Narragansett.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
It has some examples.
Father, I am woman, I'm mother.
Yeah, Mohegan,
Yeah.
Pequot, or
I
Massachusetts.
I've seen some of those because on my land we have our own reservation. They have the stop signs. They don't say stop. They say Ayush
Oh,
for stop. So they spell it in our language to teach us this language.
wow.
So I've seen a lot of things now, and on our land they have it like with our own police, our own fire station,
Right.
our own baseball fields, our own basketball courts, our own indoor outdoor pools, everything. We have everything on that land, and it's private land, so you can't come into that land, you can't arrest people on that land, you can't do
Right.
anything on that land because it belongs to the Indians. But
It's
then all
self-governing. Yeah.
that is all sanctioned by the BIA or by the BAI. They control our money from our casinos, and then they pick which families get the money. So you
Okay.
have to have like an aunt that's on the board, and then your family gets it. Like my grandmother is a royal member, so my grandmother gets a check from the casinos every month, but my mom doesn't. I don't. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Like it's like favoritism on the land.
Yeah.
But still, just learning it, I've been able to know who I am more and find my roots more and explain that to my children and let them know who they are and tell and teach them the language and things like that, because this is not the the normal. Like it's not normal to know that language. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I have my sons with me on the reservation, just showing them like, yo, look, this is all of our land. Like this is ours. They'll pay for your college if you want to go to school, but they won't give you the money right in your hand. But they'll pay for your college. Like so, they do help if you
Mhm.
really need it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like if you make it to every powwow, they'll put you on a roll and things like that. But you know, I'm chasing my dreams. I'm in Portland right now. I don't want to be at the powwow. You know what I
Right.
mean? So maybe that could be where I'm Americanized. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, just still all the way back to the AI. Like AI, I don't think AI knows my language. You know what I mean?
That's what it gave a few examples, but it also in the first paragraph called it extinct. It says today is
Yeah.
considered extinct, and it's just pulling from Google.
Yeah. How's it
Yeah.
extinct? I'm speaking it right now in real time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But it's teaching you that they don't want you to know that.
Nope.
it says the full sentence
That's a
is it's
dope.
considered
Yeah.
extinct, but there are ongoing efforts to revitalize and reconstruct it. That's not totally accurate either, though, huh? I mean, it's not being reconstructed; it's being passed down.
Yeah, it's being
Yeah.
passed down.
That sounds like exactly what it is. It's
Hmm.
Yeah,
being
they're having
passed
meetings,
down from generation to generation.
and we do genealogy classes at the museum because we also have a museum on our ground. So they do the genealogy class to teach you that Wilma and her sister had 9 kids each with brothers.
Mhm.
So brothers was on the Pequot side, and Wilma and her sister was on the Narragansett side. And then they said the Narragansett tribe is different than the Pequot tribe. How? You guys said our names different. We were just always here.
Mm,
You know what I mean? So it's all just one big family that they try to divide to,
yeah.
to break that language. We didn't even like the word king or queen. We was pure blood.
All right.
They colonized it and said king. Oh, you're a king, you run this. Or you're the queen, you run this. Really, it was whoever was the chief made sure the village was safe.
Right.
So now they make it, oh, you're the king, you get the gold and the nice jewelry. And that's not what it was ever really about. And that's why my name, all the way to this day, I'm the king that will work like a slave for my people. I'm always, like you said when it first started, I'm always trying to make sure my people are good.
Right.
Cloudy's my
Yeah.
people. So I'm like, yo, I got to do this interview, bro. We got the record. You might as well be on the interview with me. Or there's no reason to do it. I just did it. I just did it last week. So if you're not going to make it there with me to promote our record, I'll just be up there talking again. I already talked that before, like a week ago. It feels like a week ago, but it was longer. So that's
Yeah.
why I'm like, yo, let's add my boy to this interview so we can really make it more meaningful.
Right.
For real, and I'm blessed to be here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
appreciate that. I mean, it's always a fun conversation with you, and it's definitely been interesting now.
And you're all the way in Louisiana.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's incredible. I've been down there too, but I haven't been to that part. But I don't think Cloudy's ever been to Louisiana.
I mean, you
Nope.
could skip this part, but yeah, New Orleans pretty much is the place to be.
Skip
And
this
yeah,
part.
I think I might be out of here soon. I'm praying. I hope. I've just
Yeah.
got to get my funds together, and I'm out. But yeah, no, it's weird. Like, there's like this weird like need for Europeans and that are colonizing to like categorize stuff in a certain way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
And
based off like their own limited understanding of how things work. It's just like, oh, yeah. So
yeah, that sucks, but that's the way they usually play it out. And it sucks that they think that will make it better, but maybe it makes it better for them.
it's just, yeah, exactly. It's just like a divide and conquer tactic.
Yup, all the way to this day, that same tactic will still happen.
I try to stay away from
For real.
politics so much, but it's hard. It's getting hard,
Same, same. It's awful.
right? So if y'all were to put together an EP or an album, is there like a timeline, or are you just kind of going with the flow at this point?
I mean, go with the flow. I got a lot I'm working on my plate as well. I'm doing a second album for this year, so it might not be for like a year or two, but it's definitely in the future. I definitely see a collab, either EP, LP, or an album coming.
Cool.
Yeah, right now we're gonna do we're probably gonna do some shows and probably perform these records we got together,
Mm-hmm.
and just still be on the solo artist tip and really just add more awareness to what we're doing. And when the fans say, hey, when is that happening? Probably give them what they asked for. But right now, I know we got these two beautiful constructed records, and I want the world to be able to enjoy them.
Yeah, I wasn't saying it's not enough. It's certainly like there's some good records right there already
Yeah.
made. But yeah, that's dope. I think fans will just want to be like they'll want to see more from y'all. So
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing, because like with everything Cloudy's doing, I feel like he's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm trying to show him like the way I handle this success, so I know when it's passed to him, he can
Mhm.
handle it too. Not that he can't now, but this is really, really frustrating at this level when you have to be able to stay level headed. And by watching him speak in interviews that we did together, I picked up on things like, oh, this guy might really be ready. So that's why I'll always go to him with certain opportunities, because I know he'll respect the opportunity. You know what I mean? So
That's important. Yeah.
yeah, most artists, man, they're like so gangster that they close the doors on themselves. It's like, bro, like I'm a real gangster, bro. Like we don't
I
need
don't think
that.
that's very gangster to do that, honestly.
Yeah, like we don't need that, bro. Like first time I went to training, well, the second time I went to training school was for assault with a dangerous weapon because me and my brother like stomped somebody out till he had no heartbeat, like at 15. That's what I'm saying. So it's like, bro, like we don't care about that. Like we did that already. Like now we want to
Yeah,
teach people how to lose their cool. You know what I mean? So
facts. I went
yeah,
through that shit, being
this
locked up and
that
all that.
position. And now I meet people like Cloudy, and he, like he said, he already listened to my music. So now why not bring this kid to the forefront? Because he can have his own torch, have his
Right.
own cloud gang, have his own everything. And you have to literally be level headed to balance out this kind of success. You
Yeah.
know, and the way I met you was I recently just hired a PR guy,
Mm-hmm.
and we sat down, Dom, and
Shout out to Dawn.
like, hey, I'm gonna create a budget for you monthly to help add more awareness to my brand. And this is how I found you, by just investing in myself with somebody on the PR side of this to stay independent.
Right.
You know what I mean? So me giving the funds to create these opportunities and me paying him help my friend Cloudy be able to be seen on your platform right now. And this is a major platform. This is Rap Yard. Like I seen some big artists over here. So
Appreciate that.
yeah, word. And now I'm bringing my artists over here because that's what it's about.
Mm-hmm.
From him to DG to who we don't know who's next, but I'm always vetting people and seeing who's ready. And
Yeah.
sometimes I can be wrong, but if you rub me the wrong way, I won't look back. You know what I mean?
Right. It's
About it,
sometimes you got to balance that too, like with like especially the more opportunities you get. Sometimes you have to deal with people you don't necessarily want to deal with, but
yeah.
then
Yep.
it's kind of like a carrot at the end of the stick kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Hey, Cloudy, remember what we said? It's like the Spider-Man movie with more responsibility.
Yeah, with great power comes great
More responsibility.
responsibility. Yep.
So
Some
literally, that's
facts.
why Spider-Man reference is so big to me because we had that conversation. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, could have pinned him in 1 minute. You know what I'm saying? But he thought if he played longer, he'll get a bigger payout. 30 seconds late, and he lost it all, basically 90% of it all.
Wow.
So
Yo,
literally,
literally.
that tells you timing is everything.
Yeah. It
I
really
mean,
is.
and having all that great power, you got to be able to harness it.
Right.
So that's where I'm at with this right now, and just making sure I stay around the right people and learning from them. Like be around people that could also teach me.
Yeah.
Not me always the one giving all the jewels, because then we'll have no more jewels to give.
So it's more important to be around the right people than it is to necessarily seek the right opportunities, if that makes sense. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes a lot of
I mean,
sense.
I'm learning as I go too. So it's like I'm in the same industry, kind of, sort of. So I totally get what you're saying. There's
Yeah. Thank you for making time for us to even do this.
no,
For
yeah,
real.
no, that's what I do. Because I'm going to see, fingers crossed, going to see Wu Tang in Denver on Friday, on July 4th,
Yo,
and
Hey,
fingers crossed I'll be backstage.
mm.
And
Oh
I
there
yeah.
you go.
fingers crossed because
You gonna do some interviews while you're back there?
definitely if I get back there, I'm just
Why you saying if instead of just getting back there?
Yeah, right, right. There's no if. There
You
is
what was
I
I just
am.
saying?
age
Yeah.
of
All right. Well, yeah, it's
you
See,
have you have
manifesting,
the
right?
key to manifesting, the key to manifesting is making the thing in your head, the conscious, say the opposite. So when you're sitting there going, "Oh yeah, I'm rich," and your brain's going, "No, you're not." You gotta fix
Mhm.
that. So you say, "Am I?" You go, "I will," and then your
Right.
brain it turns off that consciousness where you're like, "No, I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna do it," because you will
There's
and
some
you
truth
can.
to that. Yeah. I mean, it's
I think
motivational and
do
stuff
it.
like that, but when you're kind of like at the mercy of other people because you're not at that level yet. You know what I mean? It's kind of like it's you take risks. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a
bring a
lot
little
of risks.
with you and say and say you're media. They sneak backstage because you're media. Like
Yeah,
like I've done that before.
I got a plan B and a C and a D. So I mean, if I'm in the
Yeah.
vicinity, I'm getting somewhere. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You're gonna go all
I
the
definitely talk to the promoters to check the promoters on the venue and talk to them. They'll most likely be able to get you behind stage.
It's
all
Wu-Tang,
day.
so the promoters and Run the Jewels, I don't wanna leave them out. So the promoter is actually the venue.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So contact the venue owner and see what up with them. Like, be like, "Yo, I'm an interviewer. Can I go backstage
the
and
media
maybe
pass,
talk to the artist?" You know, and they'll most likely be able to direct you in the right direction.
word.
I would just break the law and show up
That
soon as
too.
they
If
they
they
won't
don't answer, just get back there.
like
You know,
Put on my ninja gear, you know,
what's
spelunks
the
down.
worst that's gonna happen? You know, they kick you
I
out.
get
Like
thrown out.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
they
Just do it
got
after the
Camera
show.
on them. I was like, "I'm great content." Yeah. There's Method Man over there. Calling the
Nah,
cops on me.
you legends though, so like you
For real.
belong.
And they all seem like pretty like cool, humble dudes from what I have
Mhm.
seen. So
Yeah. Wu-Tang
anyway,
Clan.
enough about me. Well, all right, y'all. I don't want to hold y'all too long.
Thank you
Just
for
yes. And where are you going next, King Handsome?
where am I going next? I believe I gotta do something in Connecticut, then I gotta do something in New York.
Okay.
So but my main goal is when I get back out to the East Coast is to celebrate the 4th of July with my family. So
Yep.
that's my main goal to have all my children with me and we are all in the same environment that night. That's my goal for July 4th. So
Nice.
that's my priority, just to be with my children for the upcoming holiday.
And what about you, keeping it cloudy?
So I just finished a bunch of shows and stuff. I'm kind of taking a break and working on releasing this next track that I got with my buddy AC Too Cold. So
Shout out
you'd
AC.
definitely be seeing a lot from me though. I'm definitely gonna have upcoming shows and stuff. Just keep a lookout on my page. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all that. Keeping it cloudy. That's all you gotta type. I'll pop up.
With no G. Keep it.
Right.
No G.
Yeah, don't type the G in there because then you'll get what's his name?
The weather.
Right.
Yeah.
That was some
And
other guy's song.
AC tonight in Portland.
Okay.
So AC's out in Portland with me tonight. We're gonna be shooting a video.
Portland,
So
stand
everybody's
up.
working, man. The whole team is working.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, y'all. Well, can y'all do me the DJ drop real quick and just say,
Let's get
hey,
it.
this is you listen to Rap Yard podcast?
You wanna go first, Cloudy?
What?
He
What
didn't.
am I
He
doing?
wasn't here last time. So I asked if y'all could do like a drop for me and just say, hey, this is Keeping It Cloudy. You're listening to Rap Yard podcast.
Oh yeah, bet.
Yeah, I can both do it.
This
I don't
is
know how y'all want to do it. Sorry.
I
Go ahead.
got you. Yo, what up? It's your boy Keeping It Cloudy. Dropping on the Rap Yard podcast. Say what up. I don't know. Wait, does that work?
You're dropping it on us. Dropping them raindrops.
Heard. Yo, so what's up, y'all? It's Hot Boy King Hanson the first. Right now, we live with the Rap Yard legendary podcast. I'm grateful to be here. Shout out to everybody on the team, man. Rap Yard.
Thank you. All right, y'all. I appreciate you coming on. Everybody go stream, pay me on all the platforms right now. We'll see you next